What is up? This is a coffee cup. Okay, so today I want to talk about what's up Steem blockchain. Today it is October 17th, 2018. Today I want to talk about my view of the world and endless curiosity. I want to talk about my view of the world and what I feel that this world needs. So, my view of things is what this world needs is a lot of joy, happiness, and love. I see that that is what is missing at the moment. I see that that is what humans should focus on creating more of. So you can make relationships between people stronger, how you can develop deeper trust and love. So let's dive deep into this. So first of all, there are different people on planet. We need different people to do different roles, and everyone is important. Everyone is having some special skill. My skill is basically relationships, love, joy, happiness. Every day I'm happy. Every day I am dancing, basically. I'm doing this because that's my specialty. Other people have other things they're good at and contributing to society. And I feel that everyone should do what they are good at and try to be the best they can be by using their strengths. So I realized after doing YouTube videos for a couple of years that I wanted a more human connection. I didn't just enjoy the business side of things of just making more money, and I wanted a more personal connection. I wanted to spread happiness and joy more and love, and I wasn't able to do that with YouTube. It was this weird negative energy. Then I discovered the Steem blockchain, and I remember in January 2018 getting those fat upvotes from DTube, even on my first video, to be honest. And it was such a boost of love and joy, such a boost of abundance, spreading love basically. It was something that was totally new, something that is like a new paradigm shift, that with one click you can just make a ton of value. And I realized I have found a place. I have found my place basically. This is what I'm gonna focus on. Spread love, joy, and happiness. And I feel like that's a good thing to do, because I feel that this world needs more of that. More love, more joy, more kindness, more understanding. And I'm not perfect. So I also realized in the past I didn't do vlogs like I'm doing right now, and because you never got any support for it basically on YouTube, it was too much negative energy. Being on the Steem blockchain and doing vlogs like this, it's only been positive energy for 10 months. Never even seen a single negative comment, which is pretty impressive. And so my view of doing things, I can understand how it looks super selfish. Like, who am I to, you're just talking, you're just doing these videos. I can understand how it looks super selfish to do videos like this. It can look like I don't care about anything, that I just like hearing myself talk. But what I feel is more important in life, what I focus on individual relationships and building a stronger connection with individual humans. So my view of things is, if I can make one person smile today, if I can make one person really joyful today, then that is more important than doing something abstract as saving the world or making $1 billion. And I understand that this sounds in a way super cliche, but I feel that it's so important that the individual relationships that you have with people in your surrounding, that is super important, that you spread good vibes. And I see it. I see how people around me, they're more happier, they're more joyful. I see that it has a good effect, that it spreads abundance, and that it makes people take action. It makes people stop being so dead serious about everything. And I would say that being joyful, being happy, and spreading good vibes, I would say that is being very responsive to life, because you can only deal with big things in life if you are joyful and happy and loving. And it's like a paradox that you need to have that fun, joyful, playful vibe if you want to deal with big things in life, big issues, because it's not easy to grasp these bigger, larger issues in the world. If a person, let's say, if I would be dead serious all the time, I would just be being swallowed basically by the world's problems. And the world has a lot of problems, a lot of big things that needs to be dealt with. And the way I see the best way to deal with that, and one of the best ways, at least how I view things in my special things, what I can share with the world, it's basically by spreading good energy in my surroundings. Because I know that if I can make myself happy, make myself joyful, if I can keep up that energy every single day, I know that that's eventually going to spread to hundreds and thousands and eventually millions of people. So it has this ripple effect, basically, that affects everyone eventually. So it seems as it doesn't have an effect, right? It seems like it's a waste of time. Because there's no way, like, so I focus on love, I focus on relationships, and there's no way you can logically look at love and trying to dissect it. Like, there's no way you can use logic on love. There's no way you can logically analyze how a new relationship with a person, how that is going to create an ROI on the planet. These are focusing on love, focusing on spreading good emotions and stuff like that. This work is very silent. It doesn't have anything you can measure. And this, in a way, if a person would use logic, there's no way you can understand it. There's no way you can use logic to understand emotions or trying to understand love. So it looks like focusing on love. Why are you focusing on love? Why are you focusing on building up relationships with people? Why are you doing all these things? It seems like a waste. For most people, it seems like you're super selfish, you're not doing anything. But most of these things are very intimate. So creating love with people, creating trust with people is a very intimate things that basically happens so subtle that you can't really detect it. There's no way you can detect it by using logic. And I feel that it's more important to create a good vibe, to make one person really happy today in your circle, than it is to do this abstract thing of changing billion people's lives. I feel that the closest circle, that is more important. But we have different people on planets, right? We need both people. We need people that look at the bigger vision and has plans to focus on larger areas of people. And then we need people that are very up close and focusing on love, focusing on emotions. And you need to combine these people, because everything in society is it's dualism, right? It's dualism, and you need all kinds of people on this planet. So that is my view of the world. That is what I focus on. So spreading good vibes, joyful, happy, this is what I see is very in demand. This is I feel that if everyone is joyful and loving, everyone is also going to be more productive. And if everyone also jokes around more, the more they're going to also be able to deal with the bigger issues of life. If there's just this serious energy, serious tone, constant conclusions, it makes people both fearful, and it also makes so a lot of people just get scared and they're not going to take any action. So I feel that you have to hold a person's hand, be very joyful and loving, and just changing one person, just empower one person may take 10, 15, 20, 25 years to change one person, to empower one person. It's not a small task. Individual relationships, it's not a small task. It takes so much to empower one person. And it also takes so much to empower 1 billion people. So as I said, you need both kinds of people. Because if you only have one side, if you only have the up close, personal, loving type, then you're gonna miss out the bigger picture. So you need both sides. You need the heart. You need a person that only focuses on emotions or mainly focuses on emotions, and you need a person that also mainly is into logic, that are into business. You need the artist and you need the poet. All this sounds very confusing maybe for some people, because I don't think you can logically analyze it. And I would also say that, in my personal view, there's more intelligence in the air around you than in a person's brain. Because the geometry of this universe, it is fascinating. Like the intelligence that is going on everywhere, it is just so mysterious that the logic that I would say that I can come up in my head, my story, my thing, everyone has their own psychological drama. So in my brain, in my logic, it's always going to be limited. My intellect, it's always going to be extremely limited. compared to the whole world, like what is going on everywhere. And I even did a video about it. I know nothing. I knew nothing, and that these videos are a way for me to experiment with articulate myself and trying to experiment with becoming a better person in expressing myself and learning more about the art of that. Because when I read some poetry once, I realized that it truly is an art form. It truly is an art form to master, to speak into a camera, and putting words into a beautiful harmonic way. It is truly an art form. And I feel that, I mean, if I can read some good poetry, I would say that it truly can make a person's heart be filled up with love. And that's a magical miracle. It's a gift, to be honest. It is a gift. And again, as I said, if a person is business oriented, if they're super logic oriented, it's going to seem like such a waste to take in something that is about love, that is about relationships. It seems like a waste because the work is subtle. It's going on low key. And no way you can analyze that. So just some quick thoughts there about my view basically of, or my world view here a little bit. And I hope that I expressed it in a way that is easy to understand. So the other thing I want to talk about is endless curiosity. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because, I mean, for example, when I do these videos, I don't know anything. I don't know what I am going to say the next second. So that is kind of interesting, right? How words can come up from your heart, from your soul, from something. It comes from a place, a mysterious place. I don't really know where it's coming from. I know it's coming though. It's coming from some place. And it can be very real and authentic. And I'm curious. I'm very curious. What is the next word that is going to pop up? So I want to speak a little bit about curiosity. I'm super curious about everything. Because we have this world with a bunch of humans, and here I am, here I sit, and I don't know how, in a world of 7 billion people, if I go to the mall and I take a look at people, how many people have you even spoken to in your whole life? Is it even 1,000 people? And how long were those conversations? Used to learn a lot about one person, it's going to take hours. So it's impossible to know, let's say, more than 150 people. So everything is like a great mystery. Everything is, I mean, our ignorance level is insane. And it doesn't just go to people. I mean, as I said, I mean, if I go out on the street, if I go to the mall, I'm surrounded by people. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what their emotions are. I'm not sure what they're working with. I'm not sure why they're walking on the street while I'm also out there. It's very mysterious to me. Everything is a mystery. And here's where curiosity comes in. Like, I'm so fascinated by everything. If I look at a coffee cup, I sit and look at it, and I know, like, I don't know anything about this coffee cup. What is colors? Why is it white? Why does it have bubbles? Who made this coffee cup? Why is why am I drinking coffee? Everything is like a door to a new mystery. So even looking at my hand, I can look at my hand and I can see how fascinating it is to have a hand. And I mean, what I'm saying is, I'm so fascinated by every single thing I look at in the universe. Every human is a mystery to me, every object is a mystery to me. And if I would try to use logic, like the reason why I see logic as so limiting, why I even see intellect as super limiting, is because I have a billion questions about everything. Even if I Google stuff, I feel limited. I don't feel that it can answer all my questions, Google. I'm always frustrated with the answers. I don't think that the answers are good enough. I feel that the answers are limited. And I always have a question about everything. If I get the answer, I have a question about the answer. So I feel that everything is up to question. How does my heart work? Why does it pump blood around? What is blood? So this again can seem like a waste for many people, asking so many questions. But again, we come to that the world is a mystery place, and it's fascinating because we have all these humans that are different. I don't want people to be like me. I want to experience other people. And whoever clicked on this video did it because they probably were curious about something. They want to know something, right? Or they want to be entertained. I'm not really sure. I don't even know who watched this video. Maybe it gets 0 views. I have no clue, man. So I keep myself curious. And that is one of the fascinating things about this universe, that you can be fascinated by everything. You can be passionate about everything. People usually talk about be passionate about one thing. But I feel that you can be passionate about every single thing. Like, why wouldn't you? Everything is a mystery. Everything is a miracle. And I understand that a lot of people don't see it that way. Many people can't stand it. Many people find that so confusing. They want something structured. They want order. And I understand that. I do understand that. But I also see it like this. If a person comes into my life, there is some energy coming in. It has attracted this. For some reason, I don't know exactly. But it has. Maybe that energy is trying to say something. Maybe. So if I would try to explain my curiosity in text, it would be so limiting. Since even if I look at something for an hour, I can look at it, I can sit here and look at something for 10,000 years. And I would have a quadrillion questions. It never ends. And that is what I want. I don't want an end. I want to be connected to the source. I enjoy also the mystery. And I understand some people don't like it. Some people want a different reality. Maybe they don't want exact my way of viewing things. I mean, that's the beauty of this existence, that we humans are chemical factories. We can create any sort of vibe that we want to feel. So I just stick into my zone every day of be happy, be joyful, and do my best to spread it to other people, and trying my best to empower myself and to grow and to spread more love to other people, spread good emotions, spread passion by doing the thing that you're the best at. And I feel that all humans are just trying to do the best. Okay, so I love everyone. I love everyone, which is kind of cool. So this is probably a long video, and I can do it even longer since is there really any rush to go anywhere? No. But yeah, I hope that I could express myself. I just had some thoughts came into myself, and I wanted to put that in a video. But again, I mean, if I try to put my heart out there, you can only if you share something or if I share something in a video, I can do the same thing again and again and again, because the more you share, the more you can share. So there's no sort of end. And that is also one of the reasons why I do a lot of videos, because I feel that the more you do them, the more interesting stuff comes up, and it is like being connected to some kind of source. And I feel that society, that is massive value to society. So just explaining a little bit my view of things, and endless curiosity. Be curious. It's fun to be curious. It's extremely fun to be curious, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully people enjoy this video. I love the Steem blockchain, and I love this world. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.